A very warm welcome to all my dear students. My name is Ajay Gulati. Welcome to Sri Jain's Rank Zone classes. I am your friend and mentor for the mathematics portion, or you can say quantitative aptitude portion. Dear students, today we will be starting with the topic profit and loss, as you can see on the bottom side of your screen. And this is genuinely considered, sometimes considered to be a difficult topic, but if you are thorough with your percentages concept now, this topic is very, very easy. You only need to know that profit is equal to selling price minus cost price and loss is equal to cost price minus selling price. Rest percentage is applied only and things become very, very, very easy. And I'm sure I'll help you understand this topic very easily. You won't ever forget this topic the way we will discuss it. Okay, so let's start with this. So the terms are profit and loss. Now, what does the word profit means? See, suppose I say I purchase item. The cost of purchasing is called cost price. Okay, cost of purchasing is called cost price. It is also denoted by CP. The price at which an item is sold. Price at which an article is sold is called selling price. Okay, the price at which an article is called selling price. Now let's say I go to a shop and I purchase an article. So my cost price become, suppose I say I purchase a what item should I purchase? Let's say uh, I purchase any article for 1,000 rupees. Okay, let's say I'm myself a shopkeeper. I purchase any article for 1,000 rupees. Now if I sell it for 1,200 rupees, then just then what is the profit? The profit is equal to selling price minus cost price. Okay, dear students, selling price minus cost price, that is equal to 1,200 minus 1,000, that is equal to 200 rupees. Now if I'm being asked to find the profit percentage, what is the profit percentage? Profit percentage is profit upon CP into 100. Profit, actually the profit is earned on the cost price, so thereby that is why profit upon CP into 100. Or you can say what is the profit? The profit is 200 over the CP into 100. Double zero cancel, one more zero cancel, that becomes 20%. Okay, dear students, I hope so far everything will be clear to everyone. Now again, let's consider a similar thing. Okay, I am a shopkeeper. I go to a shop, I purchase an article, again let's say for 1,000 rupees. Okay, now let's say I purchase an article for 800 rupees. Somehow I am not able to sell it at a profit and I sell it for 600 rupees. Whatever may be the reason, maybe my article was defected, it got damaged during the transit, or its demand reduced. Finally, I had to sell it for 600 rupees. Then here, what we have here SP is greater than C, SP is less than CP. Okay, here SP was greater than CP. So when SP is less than CP, so therefore we have a loss. Okay, now what is the loss? Loss is CP minus SP. Okay, the CP is 800 minus SP is 600, or you can say 200 rupees. So the loss is 200 rupees. Now what do we have to do is, what is the loss percent? Loss percent is loss over CP into 100. That way I can say the loss is 200 over the CP is 800 into 100. Things become very easy now. Double zero to double zero cancel. 8 by 200, you can say this much is the percentage, or 25% is the loss which I will have to bear if I sell an article which costed me rupees 800 but I sold it for rupees 600. So the basic concepts are clear. I think we can immediately start with the questions. Okay. See, the first question we have is, if the cost price of an article is 80% of its selling price, the percent profit percent is. See, dear students, what we are given, let's say, assume, let's start with selling price. Assume SP is equal to 100. Then the cost price is equal to 80. Okay. Now, what is the profit? The profit is equal to 20 rupees. Now I need to find the profit percent. Student, don't do the mistake of calculating the profit on the SP. The profit is always calculated on the CP. Okay, into 100. That way 1 by 4 into 100, this much percent, very easily it becomes 25%. I hope so far everything must be clear to everyone. Okay, let's move to the next one. A man bought an old typewriter for rupees 1200 and spent rupees 1200 on its repair. He sold it for rupees 1680. His profit percentage. See, first of all, what is the CP? CP is actually 1200 plus the cost of repair. Okay, plus 200. That way the CP is 1400. Now, what is the selling price of this article? Sold it for rupees 1680. So I can say the selling price is, okay, I write it over here only, 1680. Profit is what? Profit is selling price minus cost price. That way 1680 minus 1400, or you can say a profit of rupees 280. What is the profit percentage? A profit of rupees 280 is earned on an article which actually costed me or this fellow 1400 rupees. Double zero cancel, this much percent. 280 by 14 will give you 20% profit. Okay, dear students, this is your answer, and I'm sure it must be clear to all of you. Okay, let's move to the next one. The next question I have is, I purchased 120 exercise books at the rate of rupees 3. What is my CP? The CP is 120 books procured at a price of 3 each will give me 360 rupees. Will cost me 360 rupees. Okay. So I spent 360 rupees. Now I sold one third of them at a rate of rupees 4. Okay. See, it is sold in parts, SP1, SP2, so on. I sold one third of them. What is the one third of this? 40 at the rate of, and sold one third of them at the rate of rupees 4 each. So it becomes 160. Half of them at the rate of rupees 5 each. Half is how much? 60 at the rate of rupees 5 each. That is 300. And the rest at the cost price. Okay, how much is remaining? The selling price for the third lot will be 20 books are remaining at the rate of cost price. This is 60. So total SP. What is my total SP, dear students? The total SP is the sum of all these 160 plus 300 plus 360. 160 plus 160, 220, 220 plus 300, 520. So my total SP will be 520. Okay, dear students. Now, what is the profit? This is 160. What is the profit percent? Profit percent is profit upon CP into 100. If you cancel it by 9, you will get 4 by 9 into 100%, or that will be 44 4 by 9%. Let's take the next question. It appears to be the same as previous one. Yeah, the next one is an article is marked for rupees. Now the concept of marked price. See students, when you go to a showroom, you see there is a price marked on an article. The price that is labeled on the chit, that is called the marked price. The price indicated on the tag, indicated on the tag, that is called the marked price. Generally, it is the maximum price. Okay, MRP is called the marked price. Okay. Now, if the article is sold at a price which is lower than the marked price, then that is called a discount being provided. Okay. So what do we have here? Article which is marked at rupees 975. What is the marked price? MP is 975 rupees. What is the selling price? Selling price is 897 rupees. The discount offered is, so the discount is this, when the selling price is lesser than the market price, then definitely there is a discount. This is, if you add 3 to it, you will become 9. You will get 900. 900 plus, that is 75 plus 3, 78 rupees. Okay, dear friends, 78 rupees. So this is percentage discount. Is what percentage discount is? A discount of 78 rupees is offered on a marked price of 975 rupees. So into 100%. See students, I know 10 into 8 is 80. This is somewhat less than this. Let's try 9.75 into 8. How will I do 9.75? That will be 10 minus 1 by 4 into 8. That will be 80 minus 2, or 78. So that is 8. So percentage discount is 8%. Okay, clear to all? Let's. I think this, so the question is clear to everyone. You can copy it if you want to. Let me move to the next one. The cost price of 2 dozen bananas is rupees 32. After selling 18 bananas at the rate of rupees 12 per dozen, the shopkeeper reduced to rate at rupees 4 per dozen. The percentage loss is, see, a person buys, first of all, total CP. The cost price of 2 dozen bananas is 64. Total SP. Total SP. See, first of all, 18 bananas are sold. Total SP is how much? First of all, 1.5. The 18 bananas means 1.5 dozen. Okay. Yeah. The selling 18 at the rate of rupees 12 per dozen. So that will be 1.5 into 12, or that will be 18. One small, dear students, this total CP is given as 32. 32 rupees for 2 dozen. This is directly given. Okay, now this is 18. Next, the shopkeeper reduced the rate to rupees 4 per dozen. Now, this is this much plus half a dozen bananas are sold for rupees 4. Getting it, half a dozen bananas are sold at the rupees 4. So how much does he get? He gets 2 rupees. So therefore, total SP is what? 20 rupees. Now what is the loss? CP minus SP. The CP is 32 rupees. The selling price is, oh, just give me a second. Yeah, the selling price is 20. So this is equal to a loss of 12 rupees. What is loss percentage? Loss percentage is equal to loss by CP into 100. That will be 12 by 20, 32 into 100, or very easily this is 3 by 8. See, 1 by 8 in terms of percentage is 12.5. So 3 by 8 will be 37.5% directly. So this easily becomes your answer. That is option number 4 is your answer, and I'm sure it must be clear to all of you. Okay, dear students, should I be moving to the next one? If the total cost of 73 articles having equal cost is rupees 5110, total CP, look, see, dear students, total CP is equal to 5110, and the total selling price of 89 such articles is rupees 560. Then in the transaction there will be, see students, here what we have is the cost price is told for lesser number of quantities while the selling price is told for more number of quantities. So rather what you do, CP, let's make it for single article. 73 articles, CP is 5110. So CP of one article 5110 divided by 73. The calculation is very easy. Why? Because there is a zero at the end. 73 into something will give me a 1 at the end. So 3 into 3 multiplied by what digit will give you a 1? That will be 7. So you can, I am sure you can write it as 73 into 70 divided by 73. 5110 is 73 into 7. Okay. So this way, the CP of one article is equal to 70 rupees. Now, SP of, we are given 89 articles. SP of 89 articles is 5607. That way, SP of one article, that will be 5607 divided by 89. See, student, this can be easily calculated. A person buys 100 cups at rate rupees 10 each. On the way, 20 cups are broken. He sells the remaining cups at rupees 11 each. His loss percentage. See, first of all, total CP. What is the total CP, dear students? 100 cups bought at the 10 rupees each, that is 1000 rupees. Now, total cups are how many? Total cups were 100. Damaged were how many? Or broken were how many? He got 20 damage. So remaining is equal to 80. Now, SP of 80 cups, that will be 80 into 11, that will give you 880 rupees. What is the loss? Loss is equal to CP minus SP, that is easily 120 rupees. So loss percent is equal to loss upon CP into 100. 120 by CP is 1000. Very easily you can say, na, anybody can figure out this is 12% loss. Okay, na? Got it, dear students? Let's take the next one. Ramesh bought 10 cycles for rupees 500 each. He spent 2000 on the repair of all cycles. He sold 5 of them for rupees 270 each and the remaining for 550 each. Then the total gain or loss percentage. See, first of all, CP of cycles 500 into 10, that is 5000. Total repairs 2000. So that way you have 7000. He sold 5 of them for rupees 750 each and the remaining for rupees 550 each. Then the total gain or loss percentage. See, now let's say total SP. SP1 plus SP2. What is SP1? He sold 5 of them for rupees 750 and the remaining are how many? For rupees 550. Okay, dear students, so that means I can say directly 10 into 650. See, when equal quantities are there, na, then you take the middle price and multiply by sum of these two quantities. That is 6500. So what is the loss? Loss is equal to 500 rupees. And what is loss percent? 500 by 7000 into 100%. Double zero cancel, 0 to 0 cancel. So that will be 50 by 7 or 71 by 7% loss. I hope this is clear to all of you. Okay, dear students, let's take the next one. Hundred oranges are bought for rupees 350. Okay, first of all, CP of 100 oranges, or I can say what is the total CP and sold at the rate of rupees 48 per dozen. Okay, the percentage of profit or losses. C, total CP. I'll tell you an easy way. Don't calculate 48 per dozen, then divide 100 by 12. How many dozens? Best method is CP of one orange will be equal to how much? 350 by 100. You can say 3.5 rupees. Now, selling price of one dozen is equal to 48. Selling price of one orange will be how much? 48 divided by 4, or you, sorry, 48 divided by 12, or you can say 4 rupees per piece per orange. So what we can say, profit is equal to 0.5. Profit percent will be 0.5 by 3.5 into 100, or you can say 1 by 7 into 100%. 1 by 7, I have already told you, this is 14.28 or 14.2 by 7% profit. I hope this is clear to all of you. You can copy it down or you can just review the question again if you want to. Okay, let me move to the next one. After allowing a discount of 20%, a radio is available for rupees 1200. Its marked price is, see, let's say the marked price, let the marked price be M. Now, what is the discount? 20%. Therefore, I can say radio is sold at 80% price. Radio is sold at 80% of marked price. Okay, of 80% of M also you can say. Therefore, 0.8 M is equal to the selling price. 0.8 M is equal to 1200. That way, M is equal to 1200 upon 0.8, which you can say as 1200 upon 8 by 10 or 4 by 5. Okay, that way 300 into 5 rupees, or you can say 1500 rupees. I'm sure this must be clear to all of you. Okay, dear students, let's move ahead. A person buys 100 cups. Okay, let me change the question first. I'm sorry. On selling an article for rupees 651. See, the SP is rupees 651. Loss is equal to 7%. See, loss is always calculated on CP. It means the article is sold at 93% of the cost price. Okay, it means the article is sold at 93% of the cost price. That way, 0.93C is equal to 651. Okay, I can say C is equal to 651 upon 0.93, or 651 into 100 upon 93. To make your calculation easier, I am writing 90 plus 3, 630 plus 21 into 100. See, this into 7 will give you 630, this into 7 will give you 21. So that way, if you cancel this by this, you get 7. Therefore, CP is equal to 700 rupees is your answer. Okay, dear students, it must be clear to all of you. Should I move to the next one? Yeah, this is a good question now. Oranges are bought at 7 for rupees. Let's make it very easy. We just like hitting the nail on hitting a hammer on the nail or something. So we'll just pick up the precise point where we need to operate. Oranges are bought at 7 for rupees 3. At what rate per 100 must they be sold to gain 33%? See, first CP of 7 is equal to 3 rupees. CP of 1 orange 3 by 7 rupees. Now, what is the profit? Profit is equal to 33%. Therefore, it's actually 33.33%. Okay. Therefore, SP of one article will be what? See, student, 33.33% profit means one third. Okay. 33.33% profit means one third. So, SP of one article will be 3 by 7 plus one third. Getting it? 3 by 7 plus one third. That way, what do you get? 3 by 7 into 4 by 3. Now what do you get? 3 to 3 cancel. It is 4 by 7. Student, there was some recording play and pause error. I did a small mistake. Let me rectify that. See, profit is actually 33%, not 33.33. Generally, it is mentioned, so I wrote 33.33. Now, SP of one article becomes, see students, what will be the SP of one article now become? SP of one article will now become 3 by 7 into 1.33. I have told you this thing many times. So far we have SP of one article, that will be 3 by 7 into 1.33. SP of 100 oranges will be what? SP of 100 oranges will be 3 by 7 into 1.33 into 100. 1.33 into 100 will give you 133. When you divide this 133 by 19, you by 7 you will get 19. So it becomes SP of 100 oranges is equal to 57 rupees. So far it must be clear. Let me move to the next one. A vendor sells lemons at the rate of 5 for rupees 14, gaining thereby 40%. How much did he buy a dozen mangoes? C. Sells lemons at the rate of 5 for rupees 14. SP of 5 lemons rupees 14. SP of 1 lemon is equal to 14 by 5. Okay. SP of 1 lemon. So if I say SP of 12 lemons, it will be what? 14 into 12 by 5. Let's talk about CP of 12 lemons. Let CP of 12 lemons is equal to C. Okay, this is C. Now it is given gaining thereby rupees 40%. Gaining thereby 40%. Okay. Gain is how much? Gain is 40%. So therefore I can say SP of 12 lemons, including both these equations, SP of 12 lemons becomes 1.4 C. Now this 1.4 C is given to us as 14 into 12 by 5. Okay, dear students. So what will happen now? 1.4 into 14 will give me a 10. 10 cancelled by 5 will give me a 2 into 12. Therefore, SP of a dozen lemons will be what? 2 into 24 rupees. Let's move to the next question. See, the question is, a shopkeeper allows a discount of 10% on the marked price of a camera. Marked price of the camera which cost him rupees 600 to make a profit of 20% should be. Now, students, just let me tell you the question again very slowly. This is a marked price. Okay, what is the let wait. Let the marked price be M. Now this is the marked price M. Okay, let the marked price be M. Now what is the selling price? Selling price is allows a discount of 10% on the marked price. Discount of 10% means article is sold at 90%. At 90% of marked price. The article is sold at 90% of the market price. So the selling price is 0.9 m. 90% of market price means 0.9 m. Mark price of the camera which cost him rupees 600 to make a profit of 20% should be. See, this is one way of calculating selling price. Let's say this is selling price 1. Another way of finding selling price. Another way of finding selling price. So before solving this question, in this particular question, I am telling you a few important concepts. How is selling price obtained? How is selling price obtained? Let's say this is the CP. To this CP, if you add profit, you get selling price. This is first way. What is the second price? Second way, this there is MP. If from this MP you subtract the discount, then also you get the selling price. So there are two ways of reaching the selling point: adding the profit to cost price or subtracting the discount from the marked price. So another way of finding selling price is CP plus profit. The CP is 600, the profit is 20%. Okay, so this is SP is equal to 600. What is that? What is 10% of a number? This is the 10% of a number. So 20% will be 120. Getting it, dear students? So the SP is equal to 720. Now this is SP2. Put SP1 is equal to SP2. Selling price 1 was calculated by this method. This is 0.9M is equal to 720, or 9 by 10M is equal to 72 into 10. 9 cancel with 72 will give you a 8. Therefore, the mark price is 8 into 10 into 10. You can say 800 rupees. All my dear friends, I am sure it must be clear. Let's move ahead. I think it is visible, but still let me increase the size. A man sells a car to his friend at 10% loss. If the friend sells it for rupees 54,000 and gains at 20%, the original cost price of the car is. See, first of all, let the original CP of car is equal to C. First stage, what is the first stage? 10% loss. Therefore, SP first is equal to how much? 0.9 C. Now, this car is further sold. This car is further sold at 20% profit. Therefore, we can say, new SP is what? New SP is, this is 0.9 C and this is sold at 20% profit. So you can directly write 0.9 C into 1.2. Okay, 20% profit means into 1.2. So therefore you can say 0.9 C into 1.2 is 54,000. This is given. Okay, dear students. So you can say, if you cancel, let me see, 9C into 12 is equal to 54,000 divided by two zeros. Okay, 9 into 54 is 6. 6 into 12 is 2. Okay, so I can say C is equal to, you can cancel this, you will get a 50. This 50 goes up, 50 followed by 3 zeros, or you can say cost price, actual cost price is equal to rupees 50,000. Okay, dear students. Should we move to the next one? A shopkeeper sold saris at rupees 266 each after giving a 5% discount on label price. Had he not given the discount, he would have earned a profit of 12% on the cost price. What was the cost price of each sari? See steps. Let's say MP. Let's say marked price. Let's say marked price be M. Now, this discount on a marked price, discount on marked price is equal to 5%. Therefore, selling price is how much? Selling price is 95% of marked price. This selling price is given to us as 266. This 266 is 19 by 20 of the marked price. Okay, of M. If you cancel this by 19, you will get a 14. So marked price comes out to be 280. Now, had he not given the discount, he would have earned a profit of 12%. The other way of selling price is CP plus profit. The cost price is C. What is the profit? The profit is 20 sorry, 12%. 12%. So that way you can say 1.2C is equal to 280. Now this way I can say C is equal to 280 upon 1.12. I'm very sorry. This is 1.12, 1.12. So far clear, everyone? So this is, I can say, C is equal to 2800 divided by 112. Now, either you can directly calculate. If you are unable to calculate it directly, let's cancel. See, 28 into 4 is, I know, 112. So let me write 28 into 1000, and this is 28 into 4. 28 and 28 cancel. 1000 divided by 4 will give you 250 rupees. This is your cost price. Okay. So our answer is option 4. CP is equal to 250 rupees. Option 4. I am sure it must be clear to all of you. Okay, dear students. So this is our next question. Almost similar, but few things have been changed. Okay, a man sold 20 apples for rupees 100 and gained 20%. See, first of all, SP of 20 apples is equal to 100. Now, SP of one apple is equal to 5 rupee. Obviously, 100 by 25. Now, the next thing is, what is the SP of one apple? That is CP plus profit. What is the profit? The profit is 20%. Okay. So, dear students, what I can conclude now, 1.2C is equal to 5 rupees. Okay. So, that way, C is equal to what? 5 divided by 1.2. 5 divided by 1.2. Okay. Or I can say, cost of one apple is 5 upon 1.2. So, how many apples? How many apples in 100 rupees? That will be 100. 5 into 1.2, very easily found. 20 into 1.2, that is 24. This is one way of doing it. Okay. Next one. Oh, we have done this. Yeah, now we have a few new questions. X sells two articles for rupees 4,000 each. Okay. SP of each is equal to 4,000 rupees. Okay. See, 4,000 is the SP of one, 4,000 is the SP of another, with no loss and no gain in the transaction. That is total SP. See, when we say na with no loss and no gain, it means CP is equal to SP, or total CP is equal to total SP. Okay, dear students, total CP is equal to total SP. So 4,000 is the total CP, 4,000 is the total SP. If one was sold at a gain of 25%, let's say if CP was C, to this you add 25%, it becomes 4,000. That means I can say 1.25C is equal to 4,000, or clearly C is equal to 3,200. Let me show you how. 5 by 4C is equal to 4,000. From here, if you cancel, C is equal to 16,000 by 5. Okay, so that is how much is the gain? The gain is 800 rupees. C comes out to be 3,200. Now, since total CP is equal to total SP, therefore, on the second article, this is the first article. Okay, This is first article. Let's say here is the second article. Its cost will be more than 4,000. On this, there will be some loss. Loss will be equal to the gain. Loss is equal to gain. We can conclude this from here. Since CP is equal to SP, then loss on one article is equal to gain on the other article. That's why it will be managed. So this loss is how much? Minus 800. If I subtract 800 from something, it becomes 4,000. That means initially it was 4800. So my dear students, what is the loss percent? A loss of 800 rupees is incurred on an article which costed actually 4800. This is 1 by 6 into 100%, or 16.66%. Okay, dear students. Next one. Let's move to the next question. A bought an article paying 5% less than the original price. Okay. A sold it with 20% profit on the price he had paid. What percent of profit did A earn on the original price? Okay, let's assume original price as 100 rupees. A purchased this article for 5% discount, 95 rupees. So far clear? A sold it with 20% profit on the price he had paid. Selling price for A will be this 95 plus 20%, or I can say 1.2 into 95. That will very easily come out to be 114. How come? I can write this as 6 by 5 into 95, or 6 into 19. This will become 114. What percent of profit did A earn on the original price? Okay, original price is original price is 100 rupees. So profit on original price is equal to 14%. Okay, dear students, profit on original price is equal to 14%. Let's, I hope this part is clear. Let's move to the next question. If the profit percent got on selling an article is numerically equal to its cost price in rupees, and the selling price is rupees 39, then the cost price will be C. CP plus profit is equal to selling price. We know this thing. This selling price is given to us as CP. CP is, let's say, C. Assume cost price is equal to C. Now let me explain you the question. The question is, an article is sold for rupees 39 after selling at a certain profit. The profit is equal to actually, if the profit percent got on selling the article is numerically equal to the cost price. So this is the cost price is C. So the profit percent, therefore profit percent is equal to C percent. So what will the profit? The profit will be C percent of C. This cost price, you add profit, you will get 39. That is C plus C square. C percent means what? C by 100, of means multiply C. So C plus C square by 100 is equal to 39. So far clear? I'm sure it was very clear to all of you. C plus C square by 100 is equal to 39. You need not put the values. You can very easily figure out putting values. C is equal to 30. Why? If C is 30, what is 30% of 30? 30% of 30 is 9. You reach 39 very easily done. Okay, dear students. This part also must be clear to all of you. Let's take the next one. I'll be covering all type of questions in the basic, then we will be moving to special questions from next class. I am not sure if this is visible. Let me increase the size. Salary of a person is increased by 20% and then it is decreased by 20%. Change in his salary is C. Assume initial salary is equal to 100. First, 20% increase, the salary becomes 120. Then 20% decrease means left is 80%, so 120 into 0.8, or you can directly say this is equal to 96, or if you remove 20% of this minus 24, that also will give you 96. So overall the salary is decreased by 4%. A sells an article to B at a profit of 10%. Assume CP for A 100 rupees. A sells to B at a profit of 10%. At 10% profit, therefore A sells to B at 110 rupees. B sells the article back to A at a loss of 10%. Now B sells it back to A at 10% loss. When B sells it back to A 10% loss, how much? Therefore, A paid how much? A paid 110, 90% of 110, or that is 99. So what I can say, A gave something to B and charged 110 rupees, but A gave, when A took the thing back and gave him 99 rupees. So overall I can say A made a profit of, A got 11 rupees extra. So A made a profit of 11%. Option 2 is your answer. You can see it. Let's move to the next one. A house worth rupees 1500 is sold by X at a 5% profit to Y. Okay, let's say house initial CP. House actual cost is what? 15000. Now X sells it to Y at 5% profit. So that means profit is 7500. So profit is equal to, see, 10% of any number is you remove 10. This becomes what? 15,000. Now if you need 5%, you make half of it. Half of it will be 7500. So that way, now CP for Y, what will be the CP for Y? It will be 1,57,500. Y sells the house back. So first of all, let's say Y paid how much? Y paid how much? Y paid 1,575,000. Okay. Y sells the house back to X at a 2% loss. Then the profit and loss in the entire transaction is, see, first of all, Y is losing. Let's say just find out how much did Y lose. How much? Just think over it. How much did Y lose? This is the main thing to ponder. Okay. Why? Because loss of y is the gain of x. Is the gain of x. y lost y lost 2% of y lost 2% of 15750. It does not matter how much did x acquire or something like that. Y gave this much amount to x and y got this much in return. So whatever less in return he got, that is the loss. So y lost 2% of 157,500. That is 2 by 100. Double zero, double zero to double zero cancel. Double of 75 is 150. One carry. Double of 15 is 30. One carry. 3150. This is the loss of y, or I can say y lost this much, or I can say x gained rupees 3150. Okay, dear friends, let's move to the next one. While selling to the retailer, a company allows 30% discount on the mark price on their product. If the retailer sells these products at mark price, his profit will be. See, let's say marked price of an article, 100 rupees. Let me explain you the question. The thing is, if the mark price of an article is 100 rupees, the shopkeeper obtained it for 30% less. Shopkeeper obtained it for 70, and the shopkeeper further sells the article at the marked price only. That is, he sold it at 100 rupees. It's actually the way things happen. Like an art, most of the articles are sold on the MRP. That is the same thing. So now, what do we need to do is CP for the shopkeeper. He got a 30% discount, so CP for the shopkeeper is 1000 rupees. S 70 rupees. CP for the SP for the shopkeeper is 100 rupees. So profit of shopkeeper is how much? 30 rupees. Profit percent for shopkeeper. Profit percent for shopkeeper is 30 by 70 into 100, or you can say 300 by 7%. You can very easily know 42 6 by 7%. This is your answer. Okay, dear students. Option number 4. So I have covered entire horizon of the basic questions of profit and loss. Tomorrow in the next class, we will be covering the questions which will be typical types. Means all of them will be similar types, and I will divide it into proper sections basically. But in order for you to understand those questions clearly, you must practice this class. Whatever I have taught today, you kindly follow all these questions. You kindly do all these questions. Okay, dear students. So I will take your leave. Bye bye. This is Ajay Gulati. Kindly study thoroughly on daily basis. Bye bye. Take care.